She wasn't born into fame, yet there was an unmistakable elegance and intensity about her that set her apart from the very beginning. With striking poise, intelligence, and a commanding screen presence, Cansu Dere didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. She defined a standard, transforming her early success in modeling into one of the most powerful acting careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Cansu Dere was born on October 14th, 1980 in Ankara, Turkey. Long before television scripts and leading roles, she was known for her striking looks and composure, which led her into the world of modeling. She rose to prominence after competing in beauty pageants and quickly became one of Turkey's most recognizable fashion faces. Modeling taught her control, discipline, and how to command attention without saying a word, skills that would later define her acting style. Her acting journey began in the early 2000s with television appearances that gradually revealed her dramatic potential. However, it was her portrayal of Sila in the hit series Sila that marked a major turning point. The role showcased her emotional depth and ability to portray strength, vulnerability, and moral conflict, turning her into a household name and establishing her as a serious actress rather than just a former model. Rather than staying in safe territory, Cansu consistently chose demanding roles. From the complex psychologist Gülseren in and to the emotionally layered Asya Yilmaz in Sadakatsiz, she proved her mastery of intense psychological drama. In Sadakatsiz, her performance as a betrayed yet resilient woman captivated audiences and sparked widespread discussion, reinforcing her reputation as a powerhouse performer. Cansu's approach to acting is rooted in depth and realism. She gravitates toward characters with inner conflict, moral ambiguity, and emotional weight, refusing to rely on surface-level appeal. This commitment to substance over comfort has allowed her to maintain critical respect and audience loyalty across decades. Off-screen, her public image reflects sophistication and restraint. She is a frequent presence at international fashion events and high-profile campaigns, representing luxury brands with effortless authority while remaining selective about endorsements that align with her image. Her lifestyle mirrors her on-screen strength. Cansu values privacy, balance, and mental focus, deliberately staying away from unnecessary exposure. Although her personal life has often drawn public curiosity, she has consistently maintained firm boundaries, allowing her work to speak louder than speculation. Cansu Dere's influence extends far beyond Turkish television. Her performances have reached global audiences through international broadcasts and streaming platforms, earning her recognition as one of Turkey's most respected and influential actresses. Her estimated net worth reflects long-term success built through leading roles, brand collaborations, and a carefully sustained career. What truly sets her apart is consistency with evolution. From elegant leading lady to psychologically complex roles, Cansu has continuously refined her craft without losing her identity. She embodies control, intelligence, and emotional authority, qualities that resonate deeply with mature audiences. As of 2026, Cansu Dere stands not just as a celebrated actress, but as a benchmark of excellence in Turkish drama, a figure whose career is defined by depth, discipline, and enduring relevance. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet intensity about him, a depth that pulled audiences in without effort. Engin Akyürek didn't chase attention or follow trends. He built his place in Turkish entertainment through restraint, emotional honesty, and performances that linger long after the screen fades to black. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Engin Akyürek was born on October 12, 1981, in Ankara, Turkey. Long before scripts and cameras, his path was far removed from acting. He He studied history at Ankara University, developing a strong sense of perspective, analysis, and emotional awareness that would later become central to his performances. Acting was not an early plan, but when he entered the talent competition Türkiye'nin Yıldızları in 2004 and won first place, everything changed. His acting journey began shortly after with Yabansi Dammit, where his natural presence quickly stood out. But it was his role as Kerem Ilgaz in Fatma Gül'ün Sukuna that transformed his career. The series became an international phenomenon, and Engin's raw, restrained performance earned critical acclaim, proving his ability to carry emotionally heavy narratives with sincerity and depth. Rather than capitalizing on fame through repetitive roles, Engin chose complexity. From the emotionally fractured Ömer Demir in Kara Para Ask to the conflicted Sanyar Effioglu in Sefirin Kızı, he consistently portrayed men shaped by trauma, silence, and internal struggle. His characters are rarely loud, yet always powerful, defined by what they withhold as much as what they express. Engin's approach to acting reflects a deeply intentional mindset. He gravitates towards scripts that explore moral conflict, psychological weight, and human vulnerability. This selective process has allowed him to maintain artistic credibility while remaining one of the most respected leading actors in the industry. Off-screen, Engin's public image is defined by privacy and restraint. He avoids unnecessary exposure, rarely engages in spectacle, and lets his work speak for itself. While he is associated with major international brands and high-profile productions, he remains selective and understated in his public appearances. His lifestyle mirrors that philosophy. He values solitude, structure, and balance, prioritizing mental clarity and personal growth over constant visibility. This grounded approach has helped him sustain consistency in an industry driven by constant attention. Engin's influence extends far beyond Turkey. His series continue to reach global audiences through international broadcasts and streaming platforms, earning him a devoted fan base across Europe, the Middle East, and Latin America. His estimated net worth reflects long-term success built through acting, endorsements, and international recognition, achieved steadily rather than aggressively. What truly sets him apart is restraint. Engin Akyürek doesn't rely on spectacle or excess emotion. He builds performances from silence, pauses, and internal conflict, trusting the audience to feel rather than be told. That discipline has become his signature. As of 2026, Engin Akyürek stands not only as a leading actor, but as a symbol of artistic integrity in modern Turkish television. His career is defined by depth, patience, and evolution, proving that longevity is built through substance, not noise. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.